AI has an immense impact on the whole music business, and it came to stay. So everything is going to change. Let's take a look on what is happening. Ach, siehst du, jetzt habe ich falsch. Na, alles klar. Wir könnt ja gut beim Teleshopping arbeiten, sage ich immer. Ja. My name is Götz Schneider-Rothhaar, and I'm a music and entertainment lawyer. Today, we will be talking about AI, the new digital revolution. We need regulation, but at the same time have to embrace the chances of AI. There's a high risk of dilution of contents and of revenues. This applies to each kind of music, also production music for films, advertisement, or for venues. AI delivers mass-produced music for each occasion much cheaper than music made by human beings. The value of entire music catalogs and also in connection with M&A transactions are at risk. We are already experiencing AI-generated music. For instance, Oasis, imagining how an Oasis album could sound today. Already about 60% of the music productions use AI tools to produce the music. What about copyright? Pure AI-generated music is not protected under copyright because that always requires a human work. Machine-generated results cannot be a composition, not be a work in the sense of the copyright. Also, prompts cannot be protected under copyright. Perhaps songs based on AI can, but we don't know it yet. What about sound recordings? They do not require originality. They cannot be owned by a machine. They are owned by a person or a company that is responsible for the recording. But whatever you claim to own, at the end, you must prove your ownership. So you better document your production, your composition process, and if you can prove it, you can also register your rights to collecting societies like here in Germany, GEMA. Is web scraping and training AI with copyright-protected music allowed? If a song is freely available on the internet, everyone is allowed to listen to it. That includes a computer for training and data mining purposes. Data mining means automized analyzing of data. Legal restrictions for data mining in Germany or also in the EU already exist, but they are not sufficient yet. Contractual relations like license agreements have to consider that as well. If possible, they should even be renegotiated. The goal must be to prohibit data mining through agreement or by technical measures. We can't forget, it's always also to protect the artists and composers. So protection in the EU is in sight. The AI Act is on its way. The EU intends to regulate AI. AI would then have to be simply transparent and would have to disclose the content used by the initial AI. And there are further legal tools in order to pursue AI-affected rights. We're talking about personality rights and we're talking about the law on unfair competition. Personality rights may be affected if the AI generates new content using existing likenesses, names, or fake faces. Drake and The Weeknd had to face that, but Universal were able to have these infringements withdrawn from the initial platforms. In the case of Drake and The Weeknd, Universal could rely on the fact that the AI had trained with copyright-protected content. Unfair competition law may be applicable if, let's say, artistic concepts are copied, but that only applies if this kind of takeover is identical and, as we say, anti-competitive. So at the end, we always have to be aware that if there is an actual infringement or not, always depends very much on the initial case. That has to be revised very closely and very carefully. Okay, let's draw a conclusion. AI is moving fast and the damages can be immense. EU regulations, strict data mining restrictions, and new contractual concepts are essential. Before legal action is initiated, a very careful analysis of the case is always essential. The music world will become more and more machine-driven. So last but not least, you better use it for your own benefit.